Hello, folks. It's me, the old deplorable basket case here. So, I made a video entitled "The Washington Monument Was Not Built by Slaves," in which I complain a little about the that Spider-Man movie where they go to the Washington Monument and they portray a worker there as kind of admitting that it was in fact built by slaves because some teenager was complaining about it. So an idiot commented on that video claiming the Washington Monument was in fact built by slaves, and I made a video responding to that, saying it was still not built by slaves. And another idiot, a person, commented on that video, someone with the screen name of Yeshua Averon. I probably not saying that right. It looks Spanish. I've never heard it said. Never heard the name said, so I was probably getting it wrong. So this person comments. This comment looks like it's just copy and paste from an article, which, if it's a relevant article, is a perfectly reasonable way of responding to something. This, in quotation marks, slaves were likely involved in all aspects of construction, including carpentry, masonry, carting, rafting, plastering, glazing, and painting, the task force reported, end quote. Lane writes, quote, and slaves appear to have shouldered alone the grueling work of sawing logs and stones. The payroll to slave owners shows that the government did not own slaves, but that it did hire them from their masters. Slave carpenters Ben, Daniel, and Peter were noted as owned by James Hoban, and, in brackets, National Archives and Records Administration. And then, Mr. Averon provides a link, which, is a very good thing to do in making an argument online, provide links to your sources, and it's Smithsonian.com. That's it. The homepage. And I'm like, dude, already you look like an idiot. Okay, if you're going to link to your sources, link to the actual source. Smithsonian.com, the homepage, cannot be your source. And I had a little sneaking suspicion, because there are some things in this comment that did not make sense in any connection with the Washington Monument. So, I like to be thorough, or I try to be. So I went to Smithsonian.com, and I did a quick search, and I looked through every article I could find about the Washington Monument, and there was not one article anywhere on Smithsonian.com that I could find. I'll admit that up front, that I could find. Perhaps someone else might find some articles I couldn't find that had anything to say about slaves building the Washington Monument. But I still had that sneaking suspicion. So I went and looked at an article entitled "The White House Was Built by Slaves." And wouldn't you know it, Yeshua Averon copied and pasted from an article talking about building the fucking White House. And you're looking even more like an idiot now. Either you cannot tell the difference between the White House and the Washington Monument, which is really stupid, because these are quotes. These are two different parts, copied and pasted from two different parts of the article. This person must have read through the entire article to get these. Or you're an idiot and a liar, because you're trying to make an argument that Washington Monument was built by slaves, and consciously making a false argument based on an article about the White House, and assuming that I am so lazy or so dumb that I wouldn't go and fact check this. You're an idiot, Yeshua Averon, and you provided literally nothing constructive. You have done nothing to make anything better for anyone. All you've done is lead me to waste a whole lot of my time and now rant about you online, showing that you are such a moron. And okay, if this is what we're doing today, okay, let's do it. I feel better. So thank you for listening in. And if you think that the Washington Monument was in fact built by slaves, and you have what you feel is strong evidence to show that, please share it. If I'm wrong, I want to know. If I'm wrong, if you prove to me that I am wrong, then I will make a new video and I will say, yes, the Washington Monument was in fact built by slaves, and this person, this is the genius, and I will name you. This is the good, smart, brave person who stood forth and held up the evidence and proved that I was wrong the entire time. I really highly doubt that anyone can do that, though, because the Washington Monument was in fact not built by slaves. That's all. Please comment below with anything you have to say. I'd like to know what you think. And have a good night, and God bless.